build this out here. All right, topmost vectors. So what I need to do is I need to copy this, move to topmost vectors. Okay. So with this, these are the only pieces that I need to keep, which means I need to take this outer layer and I actually need to make it, I'm probably going to clear this out with a 1/8 inch downward. So if I make it an 1/8 inch, 1, 2, I'm going to go 6. And actually I need to do that twice. Well, let me see how that looks first. I'm going to center that. Okay, now if all I see is the topmost. Okay, make sure all these vectors are closed. Okay, good. So I'm going to close that. I'm going to create a pocket, go 0.1, use my downward 1/4 inch. I could do that. No, I did the 8. Okay. I might do the 1/4 inch on it. Level 1, calculate, reset. Okay. And I want to do okay, that looks pretty good. I think it might be too deep though. I'm going to do a 1/16 of an inch instead of a 1/10. And I'm going to see about 1/4 inch. I'd rather use a bigger one. Oh, that's not going to work though. Yep, I don't know. Oh, kind of curious that this doesn't. Maybe adjust this just a little bit smaller. Okay, there we go. Like that better. Okay, reset. I'll accept that one. What the? Oh, it's because I got the bigger bit. I need to send this down more. Okay, yeah, that goes all the way around. Not that it needs to. Oh wait, it doesn't matter. I like that thickness better. 1/16 of an inch is better. Okay, and I might put some round over on here. Just because my guess is this will break out. Let me see what it would look like. course. Oh, yeah, it won't do that because I need to extend the space over here so it can get around it. I'll optimize the toolpaths after I have all of this figured out. That wasn't enough. Technically, still not enough. Okay, come on. How far do I need to? Oh, I guess this had a lot of space because it has this gap right here too. So let me close that and expand that. Okay, now it's coming all the way down. Not that I'm going to do that, but then I'll actually see the radius. I do like that better. Yep, it looks much better. Much, much better. Okay, cool. And I want a radius on here. I think yeah, it just makes sense that needs to be a radius. So I'm going to go back to all of these. Not that I need to go adjust this, but I will. Oh, you know what? I won't do that. I'll delete that. I'll copy and paste that, and I'll move this one to current layer. There, now I know it's the same. Okay, and technically these also need to be shortened up a bit, and I'll find the right calculation to make the spacing and the spacing correct. I don't need that anymore. Okay, but I do want... Okay, let me actually delete this. And I want a radius. Where's my radius? There we go. There and there. Cool. Copy, paste. Move to layer topmost. Okay. And since that's a new one, I just select it. Okay, yeah, that's clean. I like that. Cool. I like that. Now at this point, if I wanted to, I could go 3D print this, but I'm not doing 3D printing right now. Okay. I think I'm pretty happy with that, actually. It's still bothering me that I can't remember how to show the cutout. Where is that option? I don't know why it's bothering me so much, but it is. I thought there was, I think that one's on this side. Maybe. And am I going to want, I'll deal with the other, I'll deal with the toolpaths later. I'm going to go with the grain. All right, cool. Pretty happy with where we are at the moment. I haven't regen these. Let's. Yeah, the spacing's a little more correct. I can't do the two-sided. This is going to be an A side, B side, because I'm going to have to pocket out all of this. But that just means I'm going to have to add alignment holes on the top and bottom so I can take this whole material and flip it over and then do a whole new toolpath with the back cutouts so that the music box piece can actually fit in. And then I'll need to create a back cover that the music box is actually screwed into. That, or actually I could, just looking at my music box here again, I wonder, no, I need to just connect to the back. Never mind. Okay. Pretty happy with that. So we got the first layer done. So topmost vectors are taken care of. Now what we're going to do is bring back all the images here. So, oh yeah, I need this pocket in here. So I need, let me go back all the way down here. Topmost vector. And this one, I'm going to see if I can do easy. I'm just going to do the offset inward. Select new. 180. 1/8. I'll start there. That's actually better than I thought it'd be. Okay. Because I don't have vectors that are visible. Let's bring all these back in, except the bitmap. Now I can cut out. What? Come on. Oh, because I hit recalculate, isn't it? Take it. Did I delete it? Oh, that's unfortunate. Let me go back and create it. So I have this, I have that, and that is my cutout. copy, paste, move to layer. I think it was the test cut. And I'm actually going to rename this to cutout. Make sure that's active. I'll go cut all this stuff. Okay, there's no extra vectors. We're good. Test profile, calculate this, reset. Cool. All right, I'm going to rename this to cutout. Come on, I really have to calculate to do that. Okay, I'm going to drop this all the way down. Okay, I'm going to call this the bottom grills. And I'll call this layer 1 clear. And then, oh yeah, the whole point was to go back to this so that I could make pockets in these. Pocket this. We'll see what 1/16 of an inch looks like. I definitely need a smaller. In this one, I might need to do the clean out with this, the 1/8 inch, and then the corner cleanup, or the main, what do you call it, a clearance. Use larger area clearance tool. I'm going to start with this, and what do I call it? Side pockets. The radius is kind of cool, actually. I mean, it's not what the picture shows. Picture, I have a corner. Let me see how it looks. This one's going to be the downward 1/4 inch, and this one's going to be the I do like it smaller. Kind of. Straight on. Not set on either. I do like the smaller. This is going to match the radius of these in here. I like that. Okay, we'll keep that. Cool. Okay. I like that. So, layer clearing. When I get into optimizing the toolpaths, I'll rearrange these so that we try to use bits largest to smallest, and then if I have, like in here, I'll have multiple cutouts. This is going to be completely cut out, so this will probably happen first, but we'll see. Because this cutout here, it all depends on if I get blowout. Sometimes it's easier to do the shallower pocket and then the deeper. Sometimes it's easier the deeper. This is this really, really small project, so or small scale. So I might need to modify. I might need to just see. It could just take a test to see which one works best, because this is going to be thin wood, and so I might need to cut these bigger pockets out first to still have thicker material here, and then come back and do a really careful cut. Or I pocket this, I cut this pocket out, right here, this outer edge. I cut it out first as one pocket, and then I come back and then cut these pockets and do that delicately. That might actually work better. For that, I don't always know until I've started cutting and a piece blows out. And these are going to be thin pieces, so high chance of blowing out. I need to make sure that, number one, I've got a sharp bit, right speed, don't get any chatter. If I get chatter, it'll just shatter. But we'll see. We'll see how this one works. And then I also have to decide if do I cut the back. So if you flip this on its face, do I cut the whole back out first, or do I have that as the last cut so that I'm clearing out? So I cut these first. These go all the way through the 1.25" material. So this is thicker piece. That might actually be smarter to do. But then if I do that, that means the whole time that I'm clearing out the back, it has more chances of hitting this and breaking it. That might just come from testing and trial. Either way, I like this design so far. It's pretty. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Cool. Pause there and go for the next one.